Hey guys, thanks for joining me. Today we are making a Swedish braid burlap wreath. And here are the materials you will need, as well as some burlap ribbon. Let's get into it. So this is an 18-inch straw wreath. It is straw and it does come wrapped in plastic, and you want to keep it that way for the project. It does help with securing the floral pins for the project. So go ahead and open up your burlap ribbon. This is 6 inches by 15 feet, I believe, so you'll probably use 1/4 of this ribbon, so you can save the rest for another project. So go ahead and grab a big bag of floral pins. You'll need about 210 for the project. So I encourage you to get a larger bag of pins because they do go fast. So go ahead and get some of those pins out. You'll need probably 4 or 5 to secure your burlap. And then you'll need to get your burlap and start your burlap ribbon on the back of your wreath. I already flipped mine around so I don't have to worry about it. And make sure when you go to wrap your burlap, you're wrapping it at a diagonal. That way you're not wasting so much and it doesn't overlap as much. So go ahead and secure that with a floral pin and then start to wrap it around. Again, try to wrap it as diagonal as you can so you are not wasting too much by overlapping. So take your time, make sure you're doing it correctly. You can, unwrap it and try it again. Nobody's going to see this. It's going to be covered up, but it's just in case, somebody sees the back of what you're going to put on top of it, and they just see braid. As you can see, I take my time on it. I've never done this, so it's a new project for me. So I'm trying to make sure everything's tight and going the right direction. If you need to, go back and readjust it, do that. I've seen a lot of projects on Pinterest where they just do this for the wreath. They wrap it in burlap and they have flowers to it. I thought they were really pretty. So it is something that people do for other projects, and I thought it would be kind of neat to add just a little bit more. So most of you will have a label on it or a tag, and I tried to get mine off, but it wouldn't come off, and I ended up tearing the plastic to get it off. So if you do have one, I just suggest that you just go over it with your burlap and just pretend it's not there. So when you get to the end, I'm trying to find out where the end is right now, because it's like right in that odd spot, where you can't really see. So when you get to the end, cut off a little extra, because I like to, you don't have to, but I did because I like to fold the wreath under so it doesn't fray and it looks kind of clean and professional. So that's what I did, just a tip. And then because that is the end of the burlap wreath ribbon, I secure it with like 3 or 4 of them really well so it doesn't come undone. I also use scissors as leverage because sometimes it's just really hard. It's like a 50-50 chance, so you get those pins in. And if you don't get it in, you gotta get the scissors out and use them as leverage. So I am done with it now, and I'm just checking it over to make sure I didn't miss any spots, and I'll show you what it looks like. So I think it looks good, and I'll show you. So that's it, nothing different. So the next step is cutting your 4" by 4" squares, and this is what they look like. Pretty plain, just squares. So I cut a 4" long piece of paper. There's several, I just hate them. And that way I can cut 4" long strips, and then I will cut them into squares later. So you'll need to cut 27 of those strips, and 4 squares fit in each strip. So you want to multiply that yourself. It's like over 100. Probably about 110 million. So I'm just cutting it really fast. It is really easy. Okay, and then when you get that all done, you want to cut them across. So I'm going to use a paper cutter to show you what to do. So here's my paper cutter that I have, and you just grab a piece and you cut 4" by 4", and that whole strip of burlap, you can get 4 squares off of that and a teeny bit of waste. So I'm just choosing my end. There's a bad end on that, and I don't want to use that. I want to cut it off. So I'm at the 4" mark, and I'm going to cut it, and this slices right through it. I never had problems with this burlap and this paper cutter. It works terrific. So I'm just going to cut it again. I just want to show you what it looks like right now. I'm not really pumping out, but I will be in just a second. So I'll show you how to do this, and then I'll fast forward. So now I've cut all my squares as you saw, and I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do to make the fold for your project. So you just take a square and you want to fold it diagonally, and then you want to fold the ends in, and it's going to look kind of like the breast cancer symbol. And if you have any of those clip on, usually they pull out right away, but I guess that one didn't. So just grab a floral pin, and you want to center that right in the middle of the wreath, like right on the middle, in the middle, on the middle edge. And then you'll probably want to do the outside first, and then I did the inside. So I'm going to show you a couple times how to do that, and then I'll fast forward again so you can see what it looks like. But that's a good start right there. You want to make sure when you push these in, you push them diagonally in, just like I was showing you. If you push them straight down in, the pins don't normally just go in straight down. So try to push them diagonally in, and I'm showing you that after you do the middle, you're going to do the outside and then the inside. But make sure you do one row at a time. If you know anything about like the circumference of things, you know like the outside of the wreath obviously is going to be, there's more area to it, and the inside there's less area to it, so the number of these breast cancer symbol folds, that's what I'm going to call them, are going to vary. They're going to be different. So that's what it looks like with one layer, and I thought it looked pretty good. I just adjust them, I pull the little strings out of them. Anything that you need to do to make it look nice. There's a couple areas that I need to fix that I didn't catch right away, so I'll have to do that later. So I'm cutting more squares because I ran out. I didn't have enough, but you need 27 of those, and that's about 110 squares. So I am done. This is what it looks like. This is a beautiful wreath. You can use this for the holidays. You can put ornaments on it, you can put bows, you can put a letter on it. There's so many things you can do with this. So I hope you guys are encouraged by this DIY, this tutorial, and I hope you try it on your own. Like, don't be afraid to try this stuff. This was my first time, so I really enjoyed it. And don't forget those floral pins. You need a lot of them, and they help. In fact, I stuck a couple in the back of the wreath to hang it up. And they're really secure, so once you try this, you'll understand. So, that is that. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I do sell these wreaths on my Etsy account called The Wreath Bar. So you can go ahead and check that out. And let me show you the end result. And here it is. I did put a bow on it, my favorite chevron. So there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed this DIY, and I will see you guys later. Bye.